G'day, Dave here, the Enlightened Plumber, with today's quote. To understand water is to understand the cosmos, the universe, and life itself. To understand water is to understand the cosmos, the universe, and life itself. This is from Masaru Emoto, and let's get into this one. So water is a huge fundamental aspect of the world in which we live, our physical bodies, and the world around us. In fact, there is no human, you or I, or anyone else who can live without water, and this is because water is what sustains us. We are ourselves 70 to 90% water, depending on where you are in your life cycle. And if our water quantity changes, our life changes, disappears, stops, whatever. But there's so much more to do with water, and water is fascinating. It's been, it surrounds us, it covers most of the planet, and even in saying that, there's only 3% of it that we're allowed or are able to drink, and so it's a supply in limited demands. And it holds lots of properties. It's used throughout science as having all these wonderful properties. It's known as a universal solvent. It can carry electricity, and it can also resist electricity depending on the form it's in. It has so many wonderful properties, but it can also attach emotions. It can have memories. There's all these weird and wonderful things that are really truly miraculous about water that most people don't know or understand, and even science doesn't fully understand yet. But because it's so integral to our life, and in fact the entire life on the planet, and how it can be in multiple states all at the same time or in the same regions, I mean not at the same time, but at various points within a day, a week, month, a year, life cycle, whatever, there's multiple states that water can be in, and has different properties for each. And so it's amazing that all of life hangs around water, and yet it's not considered to be that awesome because it's around everything. It involves everything, so the human nature has a tendency to just ignore it and treat it badly, and we fill up the oceans with garbage and all this other stuff that goes on, which disrespects water. But water takes on emotions of those around it. It takes on the emotions of the cities, the places it lives. It needs to have it needs to be flowing and have movement, run around streams and fall off waterfalls, and it creates beauty, it creates sound, it creates music. It's got so many properties. It's amazing. And of course, it's in the industry that I'm in is all about water, but it still has so much more about it that is amazing. So with that, to understand water is to understand the cosmos, the universe, and life itself. From Masaru Emoto and myself, Dave the Enlightened Plumber, have yourself an awesome day. Be grateful and proud, and think of the magic of water the next time you have a drink. Take care. See you on the next one.